Alright, in the continuing effort to clear the backlog, I'm going to go for another anthology episode today. So we're in Unicorn Pack, and we're skipping straight to turn 9, because we're trying to set up Jersey Devil. And basically that's all I ever do in Unicorn Pack these days. It feels like one of the only ways you're likely to get some kind of an unusual team going. So generally I just play the same way every game, where I keep the strong early game pets, Bunyip. What else? Basically most of the tier 1s can be kept for a reasonable amount of time, and then there are quite a few decent tier 2s where you don't really mind having the level 3 on your team, things like Thunderbird, Gargoyle. Actually both of them together is very nice. But this time I can't even remember what we had. We've already sold most of it. We're just waiting for the treasure chest to break, and then we can sell the skeleton dog as well. Now I think here I'm contemplating taking Quetzalcoatl to instant level 3 the Wyvern, but I don't think it's necessary. I think I maybe already have 3 cells, and because we're getting the treasure chest next turn, we're just going to leave it. But we will freeze the chocolate. We want the Jersey Devil to be as high level as possible. And the 5 of a kind board for a unicorn is looking fairly bare, which isn't surprising really. I think the first week, definitely there were a lot of recordings done, but the 5 of a kind board doesn't count recordings that are made during the early stages of updates. So in the first couple of weeks, Cyclops was so broken that you could just level up an insane amount of stuff, and you could get your Jersey Devil to be giving much more than plus 15 to each pet. So as fun as those videos were, I don't tend to count them for the tracking system. So we're trying to complete some of these 5s, quote unquote, legitimately, because sometimes it still feels pretty unfair when you've got the multiple high level Jersey Devils. Even in Unicorn Pack, I mean, I don't think Jersey Devil is good in this pack. It's so inconsistent. But, there are times, to be honest, actually, there's a lot of things in Unicorn that are similar, where they can feel very strong at times and then they just fall apart at other times. So, in that sense, I don't feel too bad about using it. And I certainly played a lot of games to get these recordings. So here we've got the double behemoth going, even though I have no intention of keeping the behemoths. But I get another one here on level up, so maybe I'm thinking, I could go for 5 behemoths. Well, another run that didn't count for my tracking system was my own 5 behemoths. I'm not even sure if I ever uploaded that. Maybe it was a clip at the end of a video. But I think in week 1 or day 1, virtually every YouTuber in the SAP community got a 5 behemoths run, because no one knew what they were doing. All you had to do was just buy 5 behemoths and you would basically automatically win. So here our Jersey Devil makes the behemoth a 32-32, and we're contemplating using Konpeito on it. We're just going to go for it, and we get Team Spirit. I think at this stage, were there any 5s done already on Unicorn of the tier 6s? I could be wrong, but maybe there was only 1 or 2. So we buy another Konpeito. I wasn't happy with Team Spirit since we're unlikely to level anything up. And we get Cerberus. So level 3 behemoth here on the opposing team on turn 13. But luckily our wide scaling with the Jersey Devil means that we don't have a problem dealing with it. And then look at this shop. Triple Cerberus. So I think I'm just going to go for this Konpeito, and would you believe it, we get another one. So double Konpeito produces 2 Cerberus, and then we'll just freeze the last one. Unfortunately with Cerberus, obviously, if you're going to go for a 5, you have to put one up the front, and it's not going to generate any fire pups unless one of the units behind it gets sniped. Level 3 across the board on this team because of the Salmon of Knowledge. But I think the sheer weight of summons and stats that we have here, the fire pups themselves take out the behemoth. Yeah, we don't even get to the second Cerberus. I think that was partly the Salmon of Knowledge's fault. It does tend to have a habit of winning games for me, even if I don't have it on my own squad. So we'll buy Cornucopia and then give the stake to the weakest Cerberus. And yeah, we might as well just take this chocolate here, since there's nothing else really other than more cornucopias that we're interested in. It's a nice feeling having the last pets that you need frozen. There are many games in Unicorn Pack where I was in this kind of a position, and I was just rolling for Konpeito to try and convert the Jersey Devil into the tier 6 that I wanted because I was so desperate. But yeah, that's really a pretty low percentage play. So we get rid of Jersey Devil. Unfortunately, there's no way for us to buff the last Cerberus. We're just rolling for Cornucopia because we'd much rather buy one of those than take the level 2. Unfortunately, it's just a hot dog. And we'll have 3 Cerberus frozen in the shop. Your absolute bog standard jump team, although funnily enough they actually have Cerberus as well. Definitely fuel to the fire for the conspiracy theories about the matchmaking. And yeah, the Cerberus jumps forward, but it gets one shot. And actually fairly close there, considering we have a full team of scaled tier 6 units. But there we go, there's a 5 Cerberus run. Now we'll just do a little intermission where I summarize some of the other runs, because I'm not going to upload separate videos on all of these. So here's 5 Sleipnir. I had quite a few attempts at this, and you can see the opposing team has the Salmon of Knowledge. Unfortunately, the snipe there hits the Tatzelworm, and yeah, it gets blocked by the melon, and we lose. Next up, 5 Jersey Devils. Probably the easiest one to go for if you want to try this yourself. All you have to do is put Easter egg and Yggdrasil fruit on the Jersey Devils closer to the front, and you just get so many stats. I mean, even though the Monty is guaranteed to be level 1 in Unicorn Pack, when it's getting buffed by 4 Jersey Devils, it's just going to completely wreck shop. So here's a funny one, 5 Phoenix. We face this level 2 evil book team, and look at all the crisps go flying there as 4 Phoenixes are all fainted at the same time. And unfortunately, their Bunyip survives on 8 HP at the back. Next one, we've got 5 Hydras. And pretty common occurrence, we go against a Kraken Rock Warg team. But when you've got 5 Hydras, that means that you're going to summon a lot of units. Now, unfortunately, the Hydras mostly are level 1, so they're only producing 5 5s. But a lot of these Warg Kraken teams are very low statted anyway, so it's a pretty easy cleanup for the survivors. Now here's another extended one. We're picking it up on turn 12. We've already sold a bunch of stuff, so I think that's the Jersey Devils maxed out now. And I take the level up and I get Team Spirit. So I think what I was trying to do here is, instead of just using the Jersey Devil every game, I was trying to do some where I use the Jersey Devil to get the setup going, and then try to scale the front 2 units using Quetzalcoatl and Team Spirit. But a lot of the time it just wasn't working out. You know, you can't produce the level ups quickly enough. Maybe it would have been different if I hadn't spent a lot of energy getting the Jersey Devil set up in the first place. But yeah, I think it's probably more reliable going for that than it is trying to get the full team setup, Team Spirit setup going. I could be wrong. Flame definitely produced a lot of these videos in week 1, but I wasn't having a whole lot of success with it. And I think this is kind of funny, and if you're going for a Jersey Devil, it definitely pays to keep the egg guy, what's his name, Sneaky Egg, because while you're waiting for the level 3, he can still be producing a summon, which the Jersey Devil then buffs to huge stats. In this case, I was just using it as a a level up opportunity for Quetzalcoatl. So we're going to sell the Sneaky Egg now and bring in another Team Spirit. Or maybe I'm not going to do it quite yet. Okay, I am going to do it. Yeah, we'll bring in another Sneaky Egg. That makes more sense. I guess I could go for Mandrake as well. Okay, that's what we're going to do. And then we'll freeze the chocolate, because what I'm trying to set up here is all Team Spirits. And I just want to get them into the team on level 1.5 with Gingerbread as soon as possible. Because then really we don't need the Jersey Devil scaling. We can only get the Jersey Devil scaling onto 4 units max anyway. But if we can actually get the Team Spirits all with Gingerbread, they can just go completely wild with scaling in battle. So we get the Team Spirits here. So we'll take, yep. Am I going to go straight for the 1.5 here? I can't remember exactly what I do. I could just sell the Jersey Devil here and then start cycling. But I really wanted to go for the in-battle level ups as soon as I could. So we'll sell the Quetzalcoatl that has the golden egg. The Jersey Devil is giving plus 10/10 to give the Team Spirit a bit of a head start. And now we have 2 level ups in battle. And we'll freeze the cornucopia. Although we don't really want melon in this situation, I wouldn't mind putting it on one of them and then putting it up front. But ideally it would be 5 Team Spirits at 1.5 with the gingerbread. Opposing Team Spirit, just 1 is not going to be good enough. So we win that battle. And okay, pancakes, I guess I'll take that for the time being while we look for the other level ups. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go for Konpeito. And we get Sea Serpent. I think I'm going to use the Water of Youth as well. Yep, we don't get it. So we'll just sell Sleipnir. Okay, we're going to keep Sleipnir for 1 turn. I guess we don't have to have 5 Team Spirits until the very end. But yeah, my recording software clearly has trouble. Anytime the Team Spirits are, leveling up so many times in battle, the quality just plummets. Maybe someone in the comments can let me know what I can do to fix that. Maybe the bitrate's not high enough, I don't know. But yeah, we're going to see a lot of that going forwards because we end up finding another couple of Team Spirits. And I think I'm just going to roll for Gingerbread. We don't get it. Now, I could level up here. You can see I'm contemplating it. But I think it's better just to hold on for the Gingerbread. We have 2 hearts. I think we're unlikely to lose anyway, even though it is turn 16. So I think I should just buy the either buy the mana potion or go for the 1.5 on the 4th Team Spirit. Yeah, I think we'll take the mana potion. I'm certainly taking my time about it. Okay, I'm not going to go for the mana potion. I guess I'm hoping for a double Gingerbread next turn. But look at the level up, it just goes completely wild. This team actually looks fairly strong. They've got the 45 attack Sleipnir at the back, so I think we are going to lose here. Yeah, so all that talk of having 2 hearts left and we're down to 1. But hopefully we'll find a Gingerbread this turn. If not, we can just take one of the level ups now to give ourselves, higher base stats. So that's what we're going to do. Since I happen to roll the 2 Team Spirits. And look at the upgrade on the team there. Up to 2333 at the front, and they're only going to go up with extra level ups in battle because those other Team Spirits are now level 2. And yeah, you can see what I mean by the quality just plummets as soon as they all start leveling each other up. And although this team does have the Chimera plus Kitsune combo going, it just cannot stand up to the 50 health on so many units. Of course, now we do find a Gingerbread, but luckily we had the Team Spirit banked, ready to go. So 3 in battle level ups, 5 level 2 Team Spirits, everything is going to be 50-50. And it matches me with a level 3 Sea Serpent. But luckily, they only have Mana Hound as their mana generator. I think if that was another unit, we could have been in big trouble. But thankfully they just didn't give enough mana to be able to actually kill any of the team spirits. So there's another one done. It's slightly different in that we abandoned the Jersey Devil quite early on that one. Here's some more individual rounds. So here's 5 behemoths getting demolished by Warg Kraken. I think this just kind of shows how broken Kraken is, that the health is so low that it's basically no different to being level 3 skunk, you know. At that stage of the game, 5 HP, 6 HP is no different than having 1 HP. And here's another Sleipnir run. I had a bunch of fails with Sleipnir, but this one is just going to be a win with the 6 HP left on the backline unit. I'm not sure if the order of the mana snipes mattered there. Maybe the fact that we killed the Phoenix helped us big time, I'm not sure. But then this one is actually quite interesting. So going for Werewolf, you really have to time things perfectly. So you can see here, we were on turn 16, so our werewolves would have become, we're getting up to almost 50-50 stats across the board. But now it's turn 17, we need to face a weak side to have any chance, and it gives us this level 3 Minotaur, so, you know, we're dead in the water. But Werewolf is definitely one of the most interesting. I think you basically have to play it like a summoning team, with keeping the Jersey Devil right until the end, and then hoping that you're going to not draw and end on an odd turn like we did here. So Werewolf definitely one that I will probably be returning to sooner or later. I actually did have a 4 Werewolf win with the Jersey Devil still on the team, you know, hoping for a draw. But yeah, not to be for the 5. So here's our last extended run, picking up on turn 10. We're already on 6 trophies. And we get our second Jersey Devil going. I think by this stage, I'd already completed... All those other wins that you saw earlier were completed before this run. So I'm starting to run out of tier 6s that are, you know, viable for 5 of a kind, but haven't been done already, as we lose to someone with the weekly Brawl crown there. So I take the level up on the Manhound just to get the maxed out Jersey Devils, I think. Okay, not quite maxed out, we're only on 4 cells, but maybe I realise I'm not going to get the 5 cells, so we go for Yeti. And Yeti was kind of wild the first couple of weeks when all the role pets didn't have limits, you know, Manahound, and I think the limit on Nessie was a lot higher. So you were seeing a lot of multiple Yeti teams, but I think they're kind of in a minority now. But we also end up rolling double Jersey Devil here without even the assistance of the Yeti. And I'm freezing Team Spirit because I was thinking that I might need to, you know, use the fact that the Yetis are going to find a lot of Yetis and therefore allow me to level up with Team Spirit on board and get some extra scaling. But that generally tended to be overcomplicating things, I think. You know, if you just buy stuff with a bunch of Jersey Devils, you're getting so many stats already that it's better than, you know, 3 or 4 level ups with Team Spirit, which are very expensive. However, because I have the double Jersey Devil frozen, I can actually go for one here. And it does have the added benefit of potentially finding us another Yeti. So we can combine the Jersey Devils together. It's going to give us another level up for the Team Spirit, but it doesn't generate any shop rewards. And then we'll freeze the chocolate. And the Yetis get to work rolling. I'm not actually sure. I think if you have a unit at level 3, like the Jersey Devil is here, the Yetis won't freeze the duplicates. I would assume it works off the little star effect, as we actually face Lucy from the Discord there. We find another Yeti, but we are on 8 trophies here. So, yeah, okay, am I going to go for the level 2 Team Spirit? That is a bit risky. But we're also going to Konpeito this Jersey Devil in the hope of getting another Yeti. Or, okay, I actually changed my mind. I'm not going to go for more level ups. I guess if I've changed my mind on Team Spirit, I should just sell it, get the level 3 Jersey Devil buffs. But maybe I'm thinking that I can find so many Yetis in one turn that I can trigger the level 2 Team Spirit multiple times. I think that is pretty optimistic on 9 wins. But we are getting, yeah, okay, we only find one extra Yeti. The Konpeito doesn't work out, we get level 3 Behemoth. It's another Kraken Warg team. So I think, are we going to lose here? Oh, it's going to be a tie. Maybe that was why I was greeding with the level 2 Team Spirit, thinking that I could tie my way to a bunch of level 2 Yetis. So we do take the level up, which is kind of surprising because, you know, if I'm going to go for the 5 of a kind, I really need Yetis to fill the rest of the squad up. But luckily we get 2 from that from the free rolling at the end of the turn. Your everyday jump squad, and I think we are going to lose this time instead of tying. Yep. So we're really getting to the point where we can't be messing around. And am I going to level up? Yep. Now the Team Spirit probably needs to go. Yep. Although I guess leaving it in the squad is better than bringing in a 5/7 Yeti. But we have Konpeito, and I think we're just going to go for it on the Behemoth. Or are we going to... Okay, we'll go for the Magic Beans. So we have more spending power on what should probably be the last turn, win or lose. The Yetis roll the shop down, they don't find anything. It's another Mana Hound plus Sea Serpent, but luckily it's an easy win. That was a very low level Mana Hound. We use the Konpeito, it produces Manticore, and then I actually roll past Fountain of Youth. I could have used that to try and get another Yeti from the Manticore, but we roll into another Konpeito. I guess I was just fixated on it, not realizing that Water of Youth was also an option. And with the second attempt, we get the level 3 Yeti. And now they go rolling the shop down, and I think they only end up finding one more Yeti. But we're not going to need to find any more, because we match with this double Behemoth team, and the front Yeti, formerly a Behemoth itself, knocks both of them out, and we get another 5 of a kind in Unicorn pack with the bonus level 3 Yeti ribbon from the Konpeito.